Get our username and password. It should have just been delivered to you. If you didn't get it on email, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your order tab, log into our site, click orders. I'm going to use this as an example as this being our username and password, but this isn't. This is just a test. So log in, go to my orders, click the order, and then you should see a note. It should have a username and password. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to copy this. You don't want to write it down because this is case sensitive and our site automatically capitalizes everything. So we need to get the actual true value. So you will copy that. And then what you will do is go into your notepad or text editor and paste it. And now that you have your username and password here, you should see it's case sensitive. So as soon as it's case sensitive, we have our information, we're good to go. The next thing we need to do is authorize our IP address to make sure that our proxies can communicate with whatever computer that we're using. So go ahead and open up your web browser and you're going to go to this address right here. Once you go to this address, go ahead and just copy your username and password. And hit sign in. So next thing we were going to do is we need to authorize our IP address. Now click this right here, and as you see we have a text area right here. This is the most crucial part, and you need to get this right because if you don't get it right, your proxies will show up as banned when they actually aren't. You just aren't connected correctly. So it says our IP is 162.158. This is wrong, so don't trust this. What we want to do is go ahead and delete the 1.1.1. You want to go to Google, type what's my IP, and hit enter. As soon as our IP pops up, this is our true IP. We want to copy it and directly paste it into the control panel and hit submit. Now this takes around 5 minutes to work, so while we do that we're going to run a quick little test, and we'll grab our one of the proxies and put it in our web browser. Don't worry about this warning. It depends what system you're on. Sometimes it'll pull up the right IP, sometimes it won't. So we'll grab just one of them. This is the best way to test because some proxy testers, the bots need to be updated and that sometimes they don't work. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go into my sneaker server right here. And if you're using Google Chrome, most people are using Google Chrome. This is the easiest way. You're going to go over here on the side and click settings. As soon as we have settings, let's go ahead and at the top you're just going to type proxy. Open proxy settings, click LAN settings, and click this. And we need to paste it. So there it is. We're going to grab the port. This is just asking for the IP address, so let's just put that in there. And we're going to paste the port. Now, one thing to know is that since I just switched from my home computer to my sneaker server, I'm going to have to add the sneaker server. So let's go ahead and do that right now. We're just going to do the what's my IP. And there's our sneaker server IP. So we're going to have to go back to our control panel on our desktop and go back to authorized IPs. And right here's our home IP. Now we're going to paste our sneaker server, hit submit. Now you can paste up to 8 IPs. You can have your friends on here if you're running multiple servers. If you buy a bigger package and you want to split it with friends, you can just paste them here. So now that we have that, we hit submit. We're waiting for that to go across the network. Let's go back to our sneaker server. Go back to our settings, and we should have our proxy settings are set up. Click OK. You want to wait like 5 minutes for this to go across and update. But we're going to go to Google. As soon as we click that, we're just going to type what's my IP, and boom, the proxy is now our IP. Now that this has come up, we know our IP is authorized correctly, and we can now import everything into the bot. If you want to check any sites, you can go through, and you should have no problem clicking through. So we go ahead and bring up Adidas right here. That's working. Yeah, so we're pretty much ready to go. This list can be imported into any program, and we know our IP is authorized. Now, if you authorize the IP and you put your proxy into here and you click OK, and you go to any website and try to type in what's my IP, you will get an error from our system that will tell you you are using the wrong IP and you need to add this IP to your authorized list. If you get that error, you want to grab the IP that it's telling you to and update that on the control panel, and that should fix your issue. So that's pretty much how you authorize the IP. Very simple. When you paste these into your bot, you can just go to assign proxies. You want to, we usually use, if you're on Mac, Command A, or if you're on Windows, Control A. So use Command A, or we're on Mac right now. And then we're going to hit Control C or Command C. And then when you go into your, if you want to save the list, you're just going to hit Command V or Control V, and that will paste the list into the program. That's it. These are all authorized on our, these are now authorized for only our home computer and only our sneaker server. No one else can access these. If you send this list to anyone, it's useless until the authorized IP is on here. So that's pretty much our setup guide. If you have any questions, we'll have a link in the bio where you can email us directly. If you're having any issues and we have time, we can log in via TeamViewer and see what's going on with your setup if you can't get this to work. So that's it, and good luck. Have a great day.